Resort hopping around the Magic Kingdom. Is it worth it? Should you take time out of your way to visit those resorts around Magic Kingdom? Let's dive into that question today. Now, before I answer the big question, let's dive into some of those details into why I love to resort hop, and then I'm going to answer it at the end of the video. Let's start by thinking about the Magic Kingdom itself, an amazing park with great experiences. If you're visiting from far away, the buses will drop you off at the bus depot. But if you're driving in or even driving from far away, you have your own car, renting it, whatever it is, the transportation and ticket center is where you park more than a mile away to get to the Magic Kingdom. If you're staying on property at a different resort, you don't have your own car, or maybe you're just using Disney bus transportation, the bus depot is located right by the Magic Kingdom, super convenient and easy. If you're arriving at the TTC, Transportation and Ticket Center, meaning you have your own car, you have two options, usually two, to get to the Magic Kingdom: the monorail or the ferry boat. From time to time, when it's very crowded at the Magic Kingdom, buses will be running between the TTC and Magic Kingdom, but that's kind of rare. If you're using Disney transportation, getting to the Magic Kingdom becomes a lot easier. And in that situation, I can absolutely, myself included, just walk right in. It's so convenient, it's right there. Why would I want to resort hop? We're gonna get back to that in a minute. But if you're taking Disney bus transportation, going right into the Magic Kingdom makes the most sense. The reason I bring this up is because if you are driving your own car and parking at the Transportation and Ticket Center, you're already a mile and some from the Magic Kingdom. So going to the Polynesian from the TTC is actually faster than getting directly to the Magic Kingdom. Visiting the Polynesian when you arrive at the TTC is super easy to do. Usually, not right at the time of filming, but in the future, the monorail, the resort monorail, makes its first stop at the Polynesian from the Transportation and Ticket Center. At the time of filming, there's a quick and easy walkway as well. And in many occurrences, it's much faster to walk to the Polynesian than even to take the express monorail to the Magic Kingdom. So right off the bat, if you're driving to the Magic Kingdom and you're interested in seeing those resorts, it's a no-brainer. Why not visit a resort like the Polynesian and walk over to the Grand and then make your way to the Magic Kingdom? The only downside here is time. You've got to think about time management. Do you want to take the time to do this? It depends on your day. For many, visiting those resorts is a great break activity. It kind of splits up the day, it's super nice, but if you want to start your day off with that, or maybe even get breakfast, or maybe you're arriving later and you just kind of want to visit, it's a great way to visit those resorts before you head to the Magic Kingdom. Now, we've thought about if you're parking at the Transportation and Ticket Center first thing in the morning, makes a lot of sense. You're walking right to the Polynesian and off you go from there. But if you're just arriving, let's say you've had a great day at the Magic Kingdom, or half a day, or just, the first morning part of the day in the Magic Kingdom, as I'd imagine most guests would, and that's how I've done it when I've visited Disney in the past, maybe halfway through the day you're thinking to yourself, maybe I should try resort hopping. Well, let's dive further into that question. Of the resorts around the Magic Kingdom, typically 3 of them are connected via monorail: the Contemporary, Polynesian, and Grand Floridian. At the time that this is being filmed, the Polynesian is under construction. Monorail's not stopping there, but it will again in the future. To get to the other 2, Fort Wilderness or Wilderness Lodge, you have to go to the new boat dock, which will take you via boat to those 2 resorts. In the past, we know the Contemporary is the most convenient resort to get to from the Magic Kingdom because of the walkway, but now we have a walkway to the Grand Floridian as well. I would say the Contemporary is still closer, and it is, but the walkway makes it convenient to visit. For those who are wondering, yes indeed, you can walk out of Magic Kingdom around the pathway past the Grand Floridian, through the Polynesian, to the Transportation and Ticket Center. That walk is possible, takes about 40 to 45 minutes, and it's a nice scenic one. There are so many things to see and experience, and each of those resorts are so unique, but we've done it before in the channel. You can find those videos on my channel kind of going into all of that. Today I want to think about the resort hopping itself. The different resorts offer you great views, a lot of other things to see and do. You can't use the amenities because those are for the resort guests, but you can explore. When you think about exploring, one thing that comes to mind for me at Wilderness Lodge is the geyser here by Geyser Point. It's true we don't use the amenities at the resorts because they are for resort guests, and we're going to get back to the beaches and beach chairs, but you can relax in the lobby. You can go download your PhotoPass pictures while waiting for your table, wherever it is, let's say Ohana, and just chill out in the lobby. It's open to anyone and everyone, and it's a ton of fun and super relaxing. For those who have visited Disney many times, you may know that visiting those resorts is great as a midday break. It's kind of the hottest part of the day. You've had a fantastic morning. You're ready for more fun in the evening, and when we get back to fireworks, you'll enjoy those too, but you can relax middle of the day, maybe grab a Dole Whip at the Polynesian and hang out for a bit. I love dining at Disney, I really do, and Magic Kingdom has some great dining spots, but in my opinion, the dining spots around the resorts are even better. Good example, guys are point. Best of the best of all the different items that you can get at any of the resorts, in my opinion, and all across Walt Disney World, is the bison burger, my all-time favorite. But don't take my word for it. Let's ask a few of our friends.
I am going to come back here about every other weekend, I'd say, and get a bison burger, thanks to you.
Yes.
You were hyping it up there, and I was getting scared.
But where's the hype?
It's the real deal.
Okay.
It's primo. This is excellent. It's like big, so I don't feel bad that I spent Disney money on it. And all the sauces, like you said, you gotta mix it up, put a whole bunch in there. Even without the sauces, I feel like this would be really, really good.
The sauce, I would rather not have the sauce on it. I think the burger is good enough on its own.
Oh, wow.
The sauce is almost like a contrast to the burger taste. I'm not really big on the sweetness mixed with the meat. So next time I would get it without the sauce. The burger, the taste of the burger is amazing.
That bison burger gets me every time. Believe it or not, that's Jay, Danny, and Adam's first time trying it ever. It is that good. Captain Cook's in the Polynesian and Gasparilla Island Grill at the Grand Floridian are two other great quick service dining options at the resorts. Now, one big question I really want to answer today. If I had the choice to choose between in-park dining, Magic Kingdom we're talking about, and resort dining in the area, which would I choose more frequently? Before I answer that question, let's think about time. Time is even more important, in my opinion, at Walt Disney World, because if you have to get certain things done, and I say that in terms of like, okay, schedule, but at the same time, let's think about this. This is Walt Disney World. Maybe this is a once or twice in a lifetime experience. We want to go. We want to make sure we see all of those prime attractions, and visiting the resorts may kind of cut into that time. I'm fully aware of that, and that's something that you want to consider, in my opinion, first before you think about the dining. Now, that being said, I want you to really think about the time aspect, but if we take that out of the equation for a moment, I'm usually going to choose resort dining over Magic Kingdom dining. Does not mean that I don't enjoy dining at the Magic Kingdom, it just means that the food quality in those resorts is unbelievable. So good, worth coming out of the park for, and out of that park time and enjoying that amazing food. In addition to the restaurants I mentioned, don't forget Ohana, California Grill, and there's a plethora of other restaurants all around the Magic Kingdom resorts. If you're looking for an amazing photo spot at Magic Kingdom, you will find many of them, whether it's in front of a sign in Adventureland, or of course the iconic one in front of Cinderella Castle. You can find lots of them. But if you're looking for something a little bit more unique, maybe friends see your photo and say, where was that taken? I've never seen that before. Head to the resorts, you'll find a lot more hidden spots. In addition, during the holidays, you'll find some unbelievable decorations. In this example, we went to Wilderness Lodge and we saw the amazing tree along with some of the other decorations all around. Really makes you feel super festive. This is one time of year where I highly recommend not only the resorts at Magic Kingdom, visit the other ones as well. Makes for an amazing experience. One of the things that I love to do when visiting resorts is go on those scavenger hunts that you can find behind the front desk. Every resort has one. Sometimes they have specialty ones for holidays or special times of year. It's awesome. I look for the one here by the Fireplace Wilderness just about every time, so I haven't found it. One day I will. Even though that scavenger hunt here is kind of difficult, it's a lot of fun. It really is. It kind of ties you in deeper to the resort, and when you bring friends with you, you can point out, oh look, there's a hidden Mickey right there, or perhaps you'll play the scavenger hunt together and just don't give away the secrets. Now let's not forget merchandise. All the resorts have their own unique merchandise. Here, as an example, Wilderness Lodge, you'll actually find some items that you cannot find anywhere else on property. There are items, of course, that you can find from all over the parks, no doubt about it, but there are others that you can only find here. Disney's Wilderness Lodge, the shirts, the totem pole, love that one, designed exclusively for Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Awesome. Some of the merchandise that you find at some of the resorts is so limited edition that they don't have it for very long. So if you see something that you love, I would recommend grabbing it quickly. Wilderness Lodge in particular, for me, has a special spot simply because it's so relaxing. It's rustic. It's a great feel to it. And every time I sit in here, I really feel connected to nature. I want to say nature and to the wilderness. I love it. Circling back to some of those things that you can do at the resorts, we've got the scavenger hunt, we've got dining, but we've also got sitting back and relaxing on some of those recliner chairs at many of the different resorts. Now, when you're here at the resorts, don't forget about that extra entertainment that you can catch even though you're not a resort guest. You can come to the beach here and watch the electrical water pageant from the beach. You can just enjoy it all right here. Relax in a beach chair and see the longest running show at Walt Disney World. It's fantastic to see. No matter how many times you've seen it, maybe it's your first time, this is something that you haven't done before. This is a great experience for maybe your 5th, 6th, maybe 7th trip to Walt Disney World. You can see this amazing electrical water pageant on the water that you've never seen before. Now, it's true that you can get a pineapple Dole Whip in the Magic Kingdom. 100%, every time. However, somehow, getting it from Pineapple Lanai, in my opinion, enhances the flavor. Not saying it's better, it's just Polynesian and ham. The environment, where you're sitting, that's the biggest difference. Flavor's delicious. You know I love it. Vanilla with the pineapple juice. It is absolutely delicious at the Polynesian. It's extra relaxing at Pineapple Lanai. It really is. You can sit back, relax, and on certain nights when they're running, you can see the fireworks over Magic Kingdom Castle while you're enjoying a Dole Whip. Visiting the resorts around Magic Kingdom, resort hopping as we call it, a magical experience that, in my opinion, enhances the experience for the entire family. There's something for everyone to do, whether it's a different dining experience, a scavenger hunt, areas to sit back and relax. It makes for a super magical moment. So do I recommend resort hopping around Magic Kingdom? I definitely do. It's a fun way to enhance the experience for the entire family. During certain times, there's even PhotoPass photographers who are inside those resorts taking photos with you. It really is a piece of the magic, and I recommend it on your Disney trip. I sure hope you found this video helpful and informative. Let me know in the comments below which of the 5 around Magic Kingdom is your favorite to visit. Today I'm going to say Wilderness Lodge. That's just because I've been there frequently, love the food, love the decor, love Polynesian too, but the monorail's not going to it. That's my choice at the moment. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for being a part of the magic with me today. Until next time, have a magical day.